What is good, friends? We are here with Kickasser versus CaronSmith for OLT round 2 winners bracket, and they both bring offensive team with a Halucha. It is funny to me because I brought a Halucha in my Den Premier League game and I won with Dennis with it. It was funny. I've seen a team like this that Karen is using on a ladder, and it was Zadwai and Wish Bedef Jirachi. I don't remember if it was Rox Jirachi. I think it was Rox Jirachi with Wish Protect and Ironhead. So Kickasser brings Rain with only one Swift Swim user, which makes me think that he might be Specs Pelipper. These are with the Coco on the Lando. And Intimidate activates. I think Intimidate activated before the Electric Surge, which means it's Scarf Landorus. And Kickasser realizes that it's Scarf Lando, switches out. Not wanting to risk it off quick turn 1. Switches out into Pelipper. Fine play from both players there. Nice aggressive U-turn and nice scout for the earthquake from Kickasser's side. So this might just be the turn change, because he's another U-turn on the Ferrothorn might be the play to make here for Karen. And then Zard could just come out and kind of destroy something if it's that way. Double into Lando to maybe to get up rocks. So I can see them exchanging rocks here. I don't know if I'm the biggest fan of that play because Karen has a Zard. So like you're kind of gonna have to defog anyway, right? So I assume we're gonna see like a leech sheet come out here. There's the leech sheet on Arachi. So we have already seen its rocks on Scarf Lando. So this Arachi might be just Ironhead U-turn, Wish Protect. There's the Wish, and he can hard switch here if he doesn't want to U-turn and take Iron Bars, but in case, yeah, okay, hard switches into Zards. So the Wish is gonna go up. There's a leech sheet mid. That's really annoying for Kickasser. So Wish just negates the Stealth Rock damage, which is really cool. If it's Zadwai... Oh, it's Zardex. Well, we have seen a lot of Zardex lately in tour games, but Kingdra 4 times resists fire, so it can eat above Flabbits. And now the Fini is really obvious from CaronSmith's part or side. Typo Fini is like the freest switch in here ever, so I can definitely see Kickasser doubling into the Coco slash the Fini, but the Coco makes more sense to me. Since Karen doesn't really have, like, Karen doesn't have good switches or checks for Coco. Like Spadef Jirachi is like a decent check. But other than that, like, Karen's team seems super weak to Coco. And you can also, if you like, you can also go Pelipper, like, and get the Rain up, and then if you U-turn on a Jirachi with the Pelipper or the Coco, and your Kingdra gets in and Rain, it's gonna be able to chip down the Tapu Fini easier. So there's the obvious Tapu Fini switch as he doubles into Pelipper. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. He wants to get up the Rain. Because his Coco might be Thunder. I mean, what I was trying to say earlier, I didn't say that clearly. Coco can probably do enough damage to the Jirachi with Thunder, but if there's no Rain up, that means he can miss. I don't even know if it's Thunder if he doesn't have thing. Hurricane only did 34. If he doesn't have Damp Rock, I don't know if the Coco would be Thunder. 34 to the Fini, I don't know if that's even Specs damage. I think that's... I have to pay more attention when the Rain ends. I'm pretty sure the Rain ended after 5-10, so it's definitely not Damp Rock. Is he like Scarf Pelipper? I know Sabella used that. Yeah, I think isn't this the team that Sabella used? So he might be Scarf Pelipper, wow. So there's the Wish. And Karen can just go for Ironhead here. Protect first. And there's the Z move. Ooh. Tactically scouting for the Z move with the Protect. God plays. And now he can just go for Wish again. There's a taunt though. Nice play. And Fire Punch Jirachi. Wow. And he gets a lucky burn. I don't know if Karen is a he or she, so like I'm not sure what to say. Boy, that sucks a lot. This Coco was really nice, and now... Pelipper is just super low, and if it's Scarf, it obviously it most likely won't have Roost, so like... Since it has Fire Punch, he cannot go Pharaoh or more, while he's gonna go Halucha or King draw, exactly. But Jirachi kind of walls this outside of rain, so like Jirachi can just stay in here, and the taunt is gonna end, and then he can just wish again. I'm pretty sure. So he goes for Arnet here. Now the taunt should end. Oh, it ends next turn. No, it ends this turn. See, so now he can just wish, and yeah, it's looking really good for Karen. Wish again here, and then just protect. Okay, so wish was free there. Fire punch the Pharaoh Zone that actually didn't do as much as expected, but it has a 20% ban chance, and wow, when it's Jirachi, 20% is more than 20%. Like it's originally 10%, right? And Theron Grace makes it 20% because it doubles the chance. That sucks a lot. So his Coco and his Pharaoh already got burned. Jirachi's putting in the finest work for Karen. I assume that the defog is gonna come out. That's a taunt, okay. God plays. So Kickasser went for Rockstay expecting a defog. So taunt was a fire play. Now the defog here is free. Okay, doesn't want a defog. Interesting. Goes into Jirachi and a power whip. Yeah, like Karen is playing this fire. The wish can come out here. Since this is taunted, the Jirachi can't even go for a lead sheet. So this is really nice. I would say we see a wish into fire punch here. It obviously depends on what Kickasser does. If Kickasser switches, obviously we're not going to see wish into a fire punch. But yeah, Zadex also kind of wins this game. Didi is up later after Karen defogs. Didi is on the Pharaoh. And also Didi is on like... potentially on the Coco. Yeah, it can Didi on the Coco. The Coco is like Thunder, Taunt, U-turn. I don't know what the last move is. So it just wants to pass the wish into Zard and try to win now. Ooh, I see. But there's a leash sheet that's annoying. So I can definitely see Kickasser sacking the Pelipper here on the Flare Blitz. And then going to King Draw to scare the Zard out. We could also sack the Coco to try and scare it out with Halucha, but I don't think Halucha kills it with HJK at the range it's at, so probably sacking the Pelipper as the play to get the rain back up as Sex Coco, okay. I mean, he gets the lead sheet, so maybe the lead sheet puts it in range from HJK, and now he's definitely gonna go Halucha. That's obviously why he sacked Coco and set up the electric terrain for Lucha. So it's the Earthquake. And then Flabber's Roost probably. I assume it doesn't have a dragon move because there's a Tapu Fini. Misty Terrain weakens dragon moves. But there's also a secondary terrain, so it could still have a Dragon Claw. But I just like Roost a lot more to negate the recoil from Flabbits. So Kickasser is going into Mawile to make the Zard take Flabbits recoil. I don't know if Earthquake kills the Mawile, if it Mega is. I assume that Mawile can eat an Earthquake because it's not Tough Claw boosted, but I might be wrong here. Might be a roll actually. And yeah, but he went into Mawile kind of confident. I mean, maybe Kickasser just realized that he can't win this game. Like, he went into Mawile as if he knew that it could live an Earthquake. I thought he would just go now Lucha to HJK there. Oh, he goes in Mawile and pivots into Pharaoh Zone to get the recoil, but like Earthquake was obvious there, I don't know. So I guess Earthquake wasn't the roll. Karen went for it really confident. So that didn't work out. Like, Kickasser was playing to sack the Pharaoh to get more recoil on the Zard and bring it in range from Halucha. That didn't work out at all. Now I assume we're gonna see the Flabbits here. Earthquakes again. So that was well played by Kickasser, but okay, HJK doesn't kill. So like the Zard goes down, but at what cost? Like Karen still has his own Halucha that is gonna clean up now, most likely. Mawile took 2 rounds of rocks, and I think Might be in range of HJK soon. Like, you might need a bit more chip on the mall, where I assume HJK is like 70-ish to that. It's just a head calc I'm running. I just like think that it might do that much. So he goes on a Coco here. There's no rain up. So there's a free whatever electric move this Coco has, free to click. I don't know if this Coco revealed anything so far. Clicks T-Bolt here. You can just click like taunt here. Okay, just T-Bolt twice to kill this off, I assume. Like, I don't like that play. I would have taunted. I think it was pretty obvious that the Pharaoh was gonna go for leech sheet. The Pharaoh was burned anyway, so if it goes for power whip, like, you don't lose much even if it goes for power whip. So I feel like taunt would have been fine there. But maybe Karen is like locked into T-Bolt. I'm not sure. It's definitely. I don't think it's. Is it specs? 22 to a Pharaoh zone. I don't think that's specs. So I'm not sure what Kickasser was trying to do, but like, it's not working out, and he basically just loses this game. Like, it's not like he really had a place that could have saved him the game. The opposing Halucha is just gonna clean. Hard into Halucha. Okay, if you go hard into it, it doesn't clean. Okay, Karen looked like a god there. So this is just a free aggro or drain punch, yeah. And this is just a free high jump kick on the mall. Well, I mean, drain punch is fine because you don't want to risk missing. And then Lando gets off the intimidate and clicks off quick and the game ends. Yeah, I think it's worth it risking HJK miss. Actually hard into Lando, well. Yeah, now you don't get the intimidate because it's hyper cutter. So now Sucker Punch crit maybe can bring the game back for Kickasser, but he has to crit multiple mons. Back in the Feeny on the sack, and then back into Lando to get intimidated. And off Quake. So Feeny can go for Taunty so that Kickasser can't SD again. That's a that's a nice play. And outplays the Sucker Punch there to defog. Immaculate. And Coco might be out of range. I don't remember how healthy Coco is. I think it's around half. But yeah, Lando comes out here. I assume to get the intimidate off. If Coco is out of range, Coco is also an option. But Lando first makes more sense. Because even if this gets crit, I think Coco lives one after as well. So you have to like double crit. And Ufuk just kills. So Karen takes game 1. I'm not really a big fan of Scarf Pelipper. I know he put in work for Sabella in round 1 of OLT. It's really cool to see Zarex put in work in 2 games. It's like the 3rd game I've seen of Zarex the last few days. And either a Snake or OLT game. So yeah, game 2 started. Let's click on that. So we do see offense versus offense again, which is cool because it makes it gives us fast games. So we see that the Stealth Rocks Mew. The only other potential rock on Karen's team is a Pinsir, but I don't think it's gonna be Mega Pinsir with rocks. I assume this is like a Sash Suicide lead on Kickasser's team. And a Scarf Katana and a Z-move Victini or Z-move Major. No, I think Z-move Victini, right? Does he celebrate that? So if Kickasser has Dark Pulse, he might go for the flinch here. To try and prevent rocks from going up. I assume Karen is just gonna go in the Azu here. And most of the time these Lead Greninjas don't carry Gunk Shot. Sometimes they do though. So Karen just goes for rocks, doesn't care if this is Ash or like... I mean, it's pretty obvious that's most likely a Protean has that lead Gren. The T-Spikes actually are really nice for the Zygarde. There's another freeze. We have seen quite a lot of hacks lately in these tour games. It doesn't like it didn't matter in every game, but it's still annoying. And he gets another freeze. Like what? Hopefully this can thaw out. So we're gonna see like Zygarde, okay. Thought Celesteela would come out. Because if this thaws out, you're gonna get blown away by potential Ice Beam. Shift Key first and then Ice Beam could have threatened this. So he can just set up here and like okay, he goes for a T-Arrow. Yeah, there was no point in setting up because it still has a lander with Intimidate and the Lopunny would fake out and you would take poison and stuff. So like that was a plain play, yeah, my bad. So there's Sublando. Do we see his lefties or is it I assume it's off-play Lando, to be honest. As there's a lot to the Mew. Yeah, I think that's off-play. You see it's Red Card lead Mew. Oh, this is a team that Kickasser made, yeah. My friend or my man Insult has a team like this. I think it's a lead Mew with rocks. Red Card, that's the Z Celebrate, right? And it has like skill swap on the Mew, rocks, Ice Beam, I forgot the last move. It's interesting. But he doesn't have this exact team. The team has like a Scarf Kyurem. So yeah, Azu should be able to live a hit. Goes for Jet. Wait, that doesn't live? I thought it was AV, but it's okay. It's the Belly Drum maybe then. It's completely blown away the Azu by stored power. E-Speed also doesn't kill. So this Victini is getting kills for Kickasser, but now it's in range from Quick Attack. The Frieza and Magearna sucked a lot. And Greninja also got frozen. So it's looking like Karen with this game. Those two Friezas sucked. Let me think here. I assume he's gonna go into like Kartana here. Yeah, he goes Kartana and can go for Smart Strike. Slash Celesteela's obvious here, so he might double. Okay, he just stays. Karn just stays in. Yeah, see, Kartana has decent Fizz Def, can eat that up. It says Quick Attack range. It is Quick Attack range. Wow. So Pinsir gets another kill. Pinsir showing that it's still a beast even with the Aerial 8 nerf. And at this point, Celesteela kind of just wins the game, especially when it gets a defense boost after it kills something. The only way Lando can do damage to it is if it gets... Oh, that did a fuckload, so this is more of a... Oh, it's an offensive Celesteela. Yeah, this is an offensive team, but for some reason... So this is gonna be Sky Strike Celesteela. For some reason I thought that it was bulky Celesteela. Like, I just don't use offense enough, so I don't think about this. Wait, it's physical with acrobatics, and it's gonna have Earthquake. And what's the last move? Autotomize, Earthquake, acrobatics, Heavy Slam, yeah. So he's gonna go for Earthquake here. That's a really funny set, it's probably max attack. Dude, Katut with some heat, passing it to Karen. Yeah, it's just gonna Earthquake here, and like even like Fake Out from the lob wouldn't do much, like it wouldn't do enough. And yeah, the freeze on the mag probably decided this game, otherwise we had a chance to see a game 3. Oh well, we're not gonna see a game 3, so Karen is gonna win 2-0. Kickasser is still an OLT, but yeah, he's in loser's bracket now. Round 3 loses bracket actually. As this acrobatics is gonna finish off the game. As even the Fake Out crit won't kill, there's no point going for it. And thank you guys for watching this sort of quick game. I'm just getting really tired. I'm recording a lot of games today. But yeah, it was still like refreshing kind of to some of the other games where the games take longer, but it was still like, I've mentioned it before, but a lot of these games have been hexy and it's just kind of annoying. But thank you guys for watching. I have more OLT coming up later. Congrats to Karen for the 2-0 victory, and good luck to both players in the upcoming round, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, friends. And yeah, the song will be in the description as per usual if you guys want to have want to listen to the music that I have in this. And peace out.